Hey Steve, I'm trying to get hold of you just in case you were going to be up to being part of the meditation tonight with Diana. That's going to be in another 4 minutes. So I guess I've been telling you various phones and things. So I guess uh, you're sleeping or you're just not up to it. But if I don't see you tonight, then let's talk tomorrow, okay? Great. And yeah, let's talk tomorrow. Take care.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you? I think I see Judy Geld there. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. And I can see Leslie Sealing. It's always fun looking at everybody's bedrooms. Carol, hi. Tanya, hi. I've got some old friends and some new folks here. This is all good news. Oh, and Sherry, good to see you too, Sherry. And I did see, okay, there's Betsy and Libby. There's, yep, I was going to go get Libby if Libby didn't get on. That's what you get to do to your sister. Your sister's not on when you think they're supposed to be. You can go chase them down. And Ed, good to see you all. Wonderful. So this evening, I made a commitment. And the commitment was to do a compassionate body scan. And a few reasons for that commitment are that there's no moment where compassion is not of benefit, where it does not contribute to healing, which we so deeply know and really contribute to our well-being and then consequently to the well-being of others. So we were going to do something on compassion anyway. One of the members of our just completed spring MBSR class said, I can't get access to the compassionate body scan on your website. And I said, well, how amazing. I was just thinking of doing this again. And so that's going to be our offering this evening. And so the suggestion for the compassionate body scan is that you use this as an opportunity to begin to settle the mind while also becoming more embodied. That means resting the mind in the settling, softening, and soothing body. And as we prepare to really transition from the busyness, the architecture of a day, into rest and the wide open, spacious heart of ease and well-being. So that's going to be our practice this evening. So you've all very skillfully already put your videos to off. I would highly recommend that, though mine will be on. So if you ever get the feeling that I'm not here, you get to look up and you'll see me, knowing that in fact I am. If everyone would just check for mute, I hear someone, but I think they may have actually just muted themselves. Nope, here we go. I just muted someone on the phone there. Just checking for that. And so why don't you find a posture that's going to be most conducive is one of the words in the teachings. Conducive. And conducive means a couple things. It doesn't just mean cozy, though they both start with C's. It actually also means where I can abide, where I can be attentive, where I can rest the mind on purpose, not fall into drowsiness, sluggishness, disconnect, not disconnect. We're going to see if we can't most connect to this beautiful body of ours. So if you'd like to lay down, go ahead and get ready to do so now. Please, better to turn off the video. It will also allow me, the recording, to be a little more useful. I'm going to do a little check. I hear a little bit of languaging. We're going to make sure we've got everybody on mute. I think we're good. Okay, I'm also going to audio record this. And the reason for that is that people like to have the compassionate body scan right there on their phones. So that when I get up in the middle of the night, as everyone knows I do, I have a little penchant for that. I'm not a big sleeper. I can actually just go right to the body scan on the phone. It doesn't usually take me more than 3 or 4 minutes to really move into restorative brainwave and rest. There's a little bit of research now that says that whether or not you are asleep is actually not important. Not important. That what is important is the restorative brainwave. And that wave is very commonly experienced during the body scan. And so we're going to be doing that this evening. I'm going to check just one little second here to make sure that our chat's working. Yep, you are here. I see ya. Okay, so let's get ready for this. I'm going to see if I can't get to my recorder. It's not liking me right now, so just relax for a moment. And while I'm trying to get to record, if you would, what you could do is actually be thinking about, here we go. You could be thinking about those special ones to whom you wish to dedicate this practice this evening. They're very important in our practice. And I'm going to call out Paul, who's going to be having a surgery tomorrow. And I'm going to offer and dedicate this practice this evening to Paul. Also, I'm going to name Daniel, a young man who has recently died. and to his family, that they be well and that they be free from suffering. And so thinking of those people for you and really breathing them in, inviting them into your heart space. Remembering the first noble truth, which is the reality of suffering in this human life. And also bringing with it the noble truth that there are causes and conditions to that suffering. And that with inquiry, attention, genuine open-heartedness, and care, we can discover those causes and conditions, and in the discovery, put them to end. Because that which is born can also be changed, influenced, and is impermanent. And so let's remember that not only as it relates to the whole of this human life, but actually now also each sensation, each breath. May this practice then be of benefit to all beings everywhere without exception, omitting none, freeing us all. And so before we really even turn the mind towards the body, let's gather the attention with a few deep in breaths. And so just finding the breath in the body and then drawing it in deeply and then letting it out audibly and resting it. Let's do it 2 more times, breathing in deeply, holding in. Letting go, letting be. 1 more time, breathing in. And while we're getting that big make the sound that'll stimulate and activate the vagus nerve. And we may do a little with that at the very end. But for now, just with that vibration, beginning to turn your gentle, kind, loving attention towards this beautiful body, sitting or lying here. And you're going to hold the body in a large lens, a wide lens. We're not trying to zoom in. We're just holding the body like the whole of a precious baby's body. You've got the whole thing supported in this cradle of loving attention. Moving the breath through the body, letting it touch each part. You're not controlling the breath. You're not trying to direct the attention at this point. You're just breathing, knowing that you're breathing. Feeling it from the bottoms of the toes all the way, make contact with that aliveness all the way to the top of the head. And for some people, drawing the breath up and down is not very workable. I'm one of those people. It feels like just too much work for me. I actually find a sort of warm, open, spacious center in the middle of my body, and I just let the attention radiate out in all directions, forward and back. Up and down. left and right. Moving out through the body, soothing, relaxing, inviting that gentle and loving attention, kind attention. And so whichever breath method is working best for you, just let's rest in that for a few breaths. With each out breath, we're going to see also if we can begin to release the habit tension in the body. And this is years old. It's not just today, but based on how your day was, you could actually read the tension points in the body and know something about it. I'm noticing a tension up in the upper shoulder. I was sitting on Zoom calls much of the day, and there's some evidence there. Noticing particular tightness around the head, the face. And you're touching in lightly here, and then with the out breath, just allowing it to soften. Beginning a gentle release. And for this practice, I like to move from the top of the head in the release practice all the way down into the feet and then to the earth. We're going to do it differently as we pay attention, but as we're releasing, letting be, then letting go as best we can. And so I'm coming into the forehead, the eyes. You could imagine being poured like some kind of liquid, warm, softening agent being poured right over the top of the head and down the body. Letting it ooze down. Each out breath drawing that gentle, relaxing, and soothing ooze down and over the body. Releasing the jaw and the throat, shoulders, the arms, chest, the lungs, the heart. Breathing down, embodying. Letting be, and if possible, letting go. Feeling the sense of relaxation, ease, well-being, soothing, down into the torso, beyond the ribs, into the organs, into the bones of the upper body, down into the hips, down the legs, covering the inner and outer knee, the skin, the muscle, the bone, the organs, down into the ankles, into the feet, and one final wash over the body, releasing all that tight, knotted energy, inviting the flow. And then from the feet down into the earth. And then we're going to be using 3 sources for offering compassion, healing, soothing, comfort, connection, wholeness to the body. We're going to use the hands and the vibration. You can feel that energetic sense in the hands. It'll feel like aliveness, maybe a little bit of electricity, a little tingling. Use your hands by placing the hands on a source, which could be the heart space. You might place there. You might place one hand on the heart and the other in the area of the abdomen to stay in direct contact with the breath. And you might experiment to see what works best for you. We're going to be drawing from these sources down into the body, offering goodness, good medicine. And we're going to use then the attention by placing the attention in these parts, calling them out. And then we're going to be actually offering and using the language center as well. We're going to be offering particular blessings. We're going to offer wishes for well-being, for ease, for healing, whatever's most needed. And then we're going to also offer a visualization. And that visualization could include a smile. Someone as if some loving being was kissing your forehead. They could place a light touch, a gentle touch in that area of the body. And we might offer a sort of a warmth, a soothing massage, sense of air. It could be like some people like the sense of being brushed by a feather. So we're going to employ all of those. This is big healing medicine. And so just finding the breath for a moment in the area of the abdomen, the belly, chest, somewhere there in the breastscape, making contact. You already have everything you need. Whatever healing, whatever connection, whatever wholeness, whatever goodness is already here. In you, around you. And then we're going to gather the attention and the breath. We're going to gather the mind's eye, and we're going to breathe down the body into the area of the feet, both the left and the right leg. Both feet held in the loving embrace of this kind and gentle attention. And massaging the feet, caring for the feet tenderly, offering any soothing, maybe creating space for the feet to breathe, to be, not be constricted. Breathing down into the feet, holding the attention gently there. And then we're going to begin to move about the surface of the feet on the skin's layer. Moving around, you can imagine a very gentle hand rubbing over the feet, just seeing how the feet are. There's no one right way to do this. Let your feet tell you what's needed. can draw from that heart space, you can draw from the breath space. And as we offer these blessings to the feet, you can use those hands, as we talked about, to draw from that tender, sweet, kind, and compassionate heart. May these feet be well. May they be soothed and comforted from any pain or distress. May these feet have ease. Breathing down into the feet, feeling the feet, feeling the effects of these blessings. Maybe we can offer appreciation, gratitude, other kindness. We can smile down at the feet, offering this kindness. Smiling, being grateful for all these feet have done to hold us, to move us, to dance us. And then moving into the feet, touching the bone, the muscle. Feeling what might be needed there and offering, once again, that care, that attention, that soothing, that comfort. And for just a moment, we're actually going to tighten the feet, if that's comfortable for you. Just tightening the feet, gathering up all of the energy in the feet. And then with an out breath, letting it go. Letting the feet completely relax. May these feet be well. May these feet have ease. Softening the whole rest of the body. Creating a container, a softened container for holding the feet. And then breathing up from the feet into the area of the lower legs. And we're going to offer that same process. First gathering that heart energy, that kindness, that love, that care and compassion. And with the breath, we're going to breathe it down into the area of the lower legs. Let it include the ankle. Moving over the lower leg. Offering that warmth, that liquid, light, kind energy. Healing in this area of the body with the attention and that boundless heart. No greater healing than our attention along with the open heart. And then we can picture that gentle gesture, that gentle massage, the smile, the gentle touch. Picturing any visualization that offers whatever is needed here in the area of the lower legs. And I'm just picturing a very gentle massage in the area of the calves from hiking. And then we repeat the phrases, and if you have phrases that are better, more suited for the situation, you offer those. May these lower legs be well. May these lower legs have ease. And continuing the inquiry of the movement. Loving, caring for the lower legs. And it doesn't matter what's there. We're bringing complete non-judgment and no criticisms or evaluation. Letting the lower legs be as they are. Moving into the lower leg, making sure we make contact with muscle, with circulation, with bone. And then tensing this area of the body once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, tense, and then let it go. Let that warmth, that relaxation flood the lower legs. Feeling the release. And then moving up into the knees and the upper legs. All the way up to, but not yet including the hips. Making contact with one's attention and one's good heart. Appreciating these big muscles, being grateful for all that they have offered you throughout this life. Letting go of criticisms and judgments. Breathing around the upper legs and knees. Feeling what's there. And then moving into the legs and knee. Feeling for oneself. Feeling for the knees and the upper legs. Big muscles with big work. Picturing that massage, that gentle touch, whatever gesture, that smile, that warmth, and offering it to this part of the body. May these knees and upper legs be well. May the knees and upper legs have ease. And you might add, may they be healthy, may they be healed, may they be free from pain or distress. But offering is wholeheartedly as completely whole attended as you can. Just really staying in this part of the body. And then we're going to tense the knees, the upper legs. You're going to ultimately have to tense the glutes a little bit there. Just tensing 1, 2, 3, 4, and release with the out breath. And let that flooding sensation, that warmth, that release move throughout the legs, the knees, the lower legs, the ankles, and the feet. Letting it all go. And then coming into the area of the hips, both the front and the back of the hips, the sides of the hips, and the interior of the pelvis. And first making contact. Friendly, gentle, kind. Even in the inquiry and the exploration, we are soft and comforting. You can place those hands directly on the hips, on the hip bones, on the sides of the hip and the back. Or once again, you can draw energy from the source, like the heart, the belly, or both, and draw that source down into the area of the hips. See what works for you. But staying present and engaged here in the area of the hips. Being watchful not to feel like there's an area of the body that's less worthy, less deserving. We have lots of taboos, and so we can get dismissive of the genitals, of the elimination organs, and each is necessary and deserving of our care and attention. Are there particular sensations in this part of the body offering you information? Can you respond with kindness and compassion? And then moving into the area of the hips. Large arteries, large connective tissue, large pelvic girdle. Sources of pain, of being stuck, nerve-ending pain here in this area of the body. Seeing if we can open and hold it all. Being completely present here in the area of the hips. And then offering that gentle touch or gesture. Maybe a visualization that offers relief. In these words and blessing. May these hips do well. May these hips have ease. And then we're going to tighten this area of the hips as best we can. They're big muscles, so it's pretty easy to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release all the way down now. The hips, the upper legs, the knees, the lower legs. Let the warmth just flood down, out the legs and out the toes. Relaxing, releasing. Offering any healing that might be needed to this part of the body. And then coming to the lower abdomen and the lower back. Making contact in the circle of the lower torso. This is an easy area of the body to place hands if that's helpful to you. Or to send loving, healing energy. Offering a kind gesture. Visualizing or picturing a way of offering nourishment, relief, or healing to this part of the body. May the lower abdomen and lower back be well. May this part of the body have ease. And then tightening that part, it'll be a little more complicated. Smaller muscles, just tightening the lower abdomen, the lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and releasing down the whole of the body. Feeling the warmth. And with the release, offering whatever else might be needed. Moving up into the mid-torso, that's the belly, the diaphragm, the organs, the ribs, the lungs, the heart, and the mid and upper back. And again, using the hands as best you might. I actually got a little pain up here in my left shoulder radiating down. I'm going to offer that a little gentle massage in real time. We know where the hands go. There our love and attention go. You are worthy of this care. Breathing into the body, making contact. Letting the body be as it is. Moving around the outside and then moving to the inside when you're ready. And remembering as we're bringing that attention, not only the hands, but one's own attention and open heart is a deep healing medicine. Just the very inquiry is a loving act. And then the willingness to offer what is needed. Maybe acceptance, maybe room or space, creating a little more for what is there. And with that kindness and compassion, there is often an immediate healing, just to be with this body as it is. And breathing in. As you breathe in, breathing in these wishes, may this body be well. May this whole torso, front and back, have ease and well-being. May it be healed. May it be healthy. May I have gratitude and appreciation for all that this torso has offered. And then we're going to continue up the body now beyond the chest into the area of the shoulders and the arms. See if you can feel that the natural embrace of the arms holding this body. These hands holding each other. Moving about the shoulders, the arms and hands. And then moving in. Offering a touch, a gesture, a visualization. May these shoulders, arms, and hands be well. May these shoulders, arms, and hands have ease. May they be healthy. May they be healed. And gathering the attention, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. We're going to include the upper torso in this. We're going to squeeze the body now, squeezing all those parts. You can draw them in together, squeezing the torso as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. And letting that release move down the whole body. Coming up into the area of the neck and the head. Massaging, moving about the neck with tension. Touching in, feeling the sensations that are actually there or not there. Seeing the sense doors that are active and those that are latent. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth. Letting the face be soft and neutral. Letting the eyes rest. And the forehead, the cheeks, and the jaw release. Letting the lips be slightly parted. Like pouring that warm, golden, glowing light over this whole face and neck. Letting it move to the back of the head, the back of the neck. This face and neck be well. May this face radiate the true kindness, compassion, and care I have in this boundless heart. Let it come out of every hair follicle, every orifice, the ears, the nose, the mouth. And offering that gesture, that gentle touch, the smile or the loving eyes. You may choose to place your cheeks and face in your own hands. Looking into the face and eyes of the beloved. You can gently place the hands over the eyes. Bring comfort, soothing, or healing. Maybe a gentle stroke of the cheek, the face. Maybe a gentle kiss on the brow. The stroking of the hair. Imagining whatever would feel most comforting. And we're going to tighten up the face, neck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze and release. And letting that release move now from the top of the head, down the body. Releasing and letting go of all tensions, tightness, all suffering, all affliction, all trauma, old held pain, let it go. Moving out the body with each out breath. May this whole body be well. Sending that light, that touch, that smile. Through the whole. May this whole body be well. Breathing into it. Offering the good medicine of love, care, forgiveness, patience. kindness and compassion, whatever is needed here. Immersing, infusing the whole body. Dip in the well of love. And one more time, I'm going to squeeze the whole body. So get ready on an in-breath, grabbing the whole body one more time. Holding for just 4 counts. Toes, legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it all go. And rest in this loving presence. Rest in the compassion. Feeling for oneself. Being on one's own side. Completely. Embodied. Radical compassion. There's nothing to lift, nothing to think. No visualization required, just the breath. Continuing to deepen the release until you hear the sound of the bell. May we all be happy. May we all be free from pain, fear, conflict, all afflictions. May we all have ease and well-being. May we heal whatever is left to heal. May we remember the source from which we have come, goodness, loving space, that open, loving space. And may we rest there. And held in the loving arms of this precious human life. And may we all be well. May we all be safe. May we all have ease. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening for this compassionate body scan. I hope that it was as beneficial for you as it was for me. And thank you all so much. Blessings to you all. May you continue to have a joyful, restful, easeful evening in this beautiful body, in this healing body. Be well, everyone. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, if that works for you, at 7 a.m. And we'll be talking some more about the Bodhisattva path. I hope to see you then. Blessings, everyone. Good night.